Hello everyone, this is Draginhikari and I welcome you to Lunar Remastered Collection Eternal Blue. With completing Silver Star Story last week, we're moving on to the second game in the collection. And this one is one I'm looking forward to playing through again because similar to Silver Star Story, it's been a long time since I played this one. And I really loved this one back in the day. If you may remember from when I originally introduced the remastered collection for this playthrough, I mentioned that I had a much more bigger fondness for the second game than I did the first. A lot of that may just be the fact that I played that one first, and the first game lacked features that were added to the second one later and things of that nature, so that could be a lot to do with it. But I do remember having a fondness for the characters of the story much more than I did for Silver Star. So I'm not going to do a whole learning section like I normally do for these, just because I've already gone through most of the Lunar series already in the Silver Star introduction. But we'll just kind of cover a few quick cliff notes here. So Eternal Blue takes place about 1,000 years after Silver Star Story. So the actions of Alex and his team kind of faded into history and became sort of just another myth and legend on top of all the other ones. As we kind of saw with Silver Star Story focused pretty heavily on the situation with the goddess Athena and the situation with Lunar itself. However, there was a big elephant that was kind of left kind of vague, and that was the situation with the Blue Star itself, or Earth in this alternate world. Not very much was touched on Silver Star in regards to what happened to the Blue Star, or the reasons why everything played out the way they did, or what the end goal of Athena actually was, for the most part, outside of simply getting humanity to survive, no less anything else. So, that's what Eternal Blue tackles instead. So, we're going to go ahead and get going on that. I've gone back to work this week, so things are going to slow down a little bit again, but I am going to try to keep up with the streams as much as I can, as well as any updates I make to the stream will still be done. It just might take me a little bit longer. Stress and all that aside, so let's go ahead and let's get started today, because I'd like to get through as much as I can today here. So we're going to shut off the introduction music here. And let's swap over to game view. All right. Moving on to Lunar 2 Remastered mode. So let's not waste any time. Eternal Blue doesn't have an introduction in terms of like an opening cinematic sequence like the first game did. Rather, the introduction is kind of done through the initial cutscene that's played, so we're going to focus on that instead. So let's see. Spell names on, battle voices on. Okay, I think this one's missing a few options as compared to Silver Star, because I think Eternal Blue already had some of the features of the previous one. So I think that was the only difference. Post effects. I don't know what that means. Post effects. Audio. Okay, now we can begin.
Hanging silently in space, the world in the shadow of the blue star was once a lonely, barren place, unfit for habitation. However, Althena took pity on that world and transformed it into a place of beauty and wonder. She called the new world Lunar. Time and circumstance conspired to force Althena to populate Lunar with people from the blue star. And just as on the world from which they came from, life was held in a delicate balance. Through times of peace, war, chaos, and battle, the blue star loomed as the only constant in the new world. Thousands of years passed, burying the origin and purpose of the blue star in the sands of time. Eventually, the inhabitants of Lunar forgot why the blue star was there, or how it came to be, until a girl awakened that could join the two worlds, or tear them apart forever.
Yep, so a lot of this is stuff that we already covered in Silver Star as far as like background information. But the Blue Star was not brought up very much because of the way Silver Star's plot ended up playing out. Which makes me wonder if this second game was already under production when they were working on Silver Star and planned to kind of split up the story either way, but I couldn't find anything saying that one way or the other, so I'm just making a lot of assumptions there. Finding crystal. That's pretty common in these games, so I'm sure this doesn't mean anything important. I'm sure that wasn't important. Dragon-like creature breathing down thunder upon a bunch of soldiers. I'm guessing your bows and swords didn't do much for you there. Battle, escalation, or war. People worshipping something. I'm sure we can't guess who that is. Got 4 dragons following that same woman to Moon. Clearly we don't know what that is. an anime girl, I guess. Sure, why not? Not the weirdest thing I'll see today, so... Well, the world's a frozen wasteland, which never a good sign of anything. Cold.
This is not the proper time for my awakening. Something's gone very wrong.
Alright, and yeah, unlike Silver Star's update, they all have updated voice actors in the English dub. Comment on those as we go along. You see, it's hard to gauge at this point anyway, voice acting wise, so because you're supposed to sound monotone.
Ruby, did you say something just now?
For the love of Athena, please don't tell me you're hearing voices now.
I'm sure I heard something. I should have brought Grandpa's chisel. This is way harder than I thought.
Well, hurry up! The timer on the trap is almost run out!
Huh? Wait, what trap?
Don't let your guard down! Hero, you always get carried away like this!
I know, Ruby. Just leave it to me. Yeah! There! I got it!
Yay!
Right, Sapphire Jewel. It is beautiful and it's all ours.
What's that rumbling?
Oh no! The exit's closing! Hurry!
Ah! The rope broke!
Ah!
Oh, Hero! Don't die on me! You just can't die!
I'm okay, Ruby. It's just a few bruises.
Phew, what a relief. Okay, that's it. No more exploring for us. I can't do this anymore, Hero. We always end up getting in some sort of trouble.
Shh, Ruby, listen.
What?
Ah! Come on, Ruby. Let's get out of here.
Our heroes, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, looks like you've caught us in another messy situation. Oh, by the way, if you haven't figured it out, my name is Hero, and the flying cat is named Ruby. She says she's actually a baby red dragon, but I don't know if I quite believe her. She doesn't care though. We've been friends for what seems like forever. My grandfather Gwyn is an archaeologist, who taught us how to explore ancient ruins like this. Well, not exactly like this. Grandpa'd have a coronary if he saw me in this kind of danger. But you get the idea. I think it's so cool that these dungeons and ruins that time forgot can be found and explored by someone like me. The world I live in today is the result of things that happened long ago. Someday, I'll gather enough information from ruins like these to prove that.
Hero! Bust a move! I think we lost him!
Ooh, that was too close for comfort. One of those infernal ghouls singed my wings. But hey, it's a small price to pay for the huge jewel we found. Uh-oh, we better head back to Grandpa's house before he starts worrying about us. So I think I can start commenting a little bit on the voice. But, Hero sounds a little bit different. As I kind of said a lot with the Silver Star voices, a lot of the changes came down to the fact that the performances of the original game were a little bit rough around the edges, to say the least, so it feels like they've just kind of adjusted the gaps a little bit. Ruby, similar to now, has a very different voice to him. Not so much because the voice itself sounds drastically different, but because they removed the filter they put behind the voices. Ruby's voice in the original version is much squeakier and high-pitched than it is here. And I think it's, as I said, they kind of removed a lot of, like, the vocal echoes and effects that a lot of the voices had in the original. Whether you think that's a good or bad thing kind of depends on how much you think those vocal tricks are beneficial or not to what you're providing. For Ruby and Hero, I think it works fine. As you can see, it looks pretty similar to Silver Star's main structure here. Hero does have a dash. One big change is there is a dash button now, so Hero can move a little bit with a small burst of speed, which does help sometimes if you want to get around a fight. And welcome, Feel Good. And I hit a button accidentally. Hold on. Okay, there we go. Trying to fix it and I hit the wrong button. Okay. Now we get into a little bit about the battle system here. Eternal Blue has a system pretty identical to the to Silver Star story. The biggest difference is they've shrunken the characters down, and the map is slightly bigger than it was in Silver Star, meaning that there's a little bit more space, and the area attacks have a little bit more impact because it's not quite as easy to hit everything. But now we can discuss Hero real quick here. He's the pretty generic JRPG protagonist in terms of his abilities. He has some magic attacks, a lot of strong physical attacks, and he specializes a lot in wind magic. His boomerang, despite being a physical sounding attack, is actually a wind magic attack. So, but we don't need to do too much with that this early on. So, similar to Silver Star, we'll probably be increasing the speed a little bit. Ruby also does a little bit more than Nal did in the previous game, where Nal just would revive party members. She will occasionally drop down, scratch something, or breathe fire on it. But she doesn't do it very often, and she doesn't hit very hard when she does it. Oh.
Dodge this!
Running away from all those flaming monsters and giant boulders really wore me out. Hero, why don't we stand at the statue and send a prayer of love to Althena? I always feel better after a blessing from the goddess. I kind of forgot that the default battle speed on this one is actually a little bit faster than it was in Silver Star. So maybe I won't need to speed up the battles quite as much, at least earlier on. Speaking of things I love about this game, this battle theme is one of my favorites among games like this.
Dodge this!
The track is called Brave Warriors, and it's always stuck in my mind for a very long time, and we'll do once again now. Fortunately, this statue early on is very abusable.
Dodge this!
Yes, and that dodge this line was in the original version. So yeah, he did used to say that. It's just a very different voice now. It was like, dodge this, or something like that in the original version. Just dodge this, or something in a very plain manner of speaking. At least now he sounds like he's actually shouting the thing.
Uh-oh, now what did we do? No way. Hero, look over there!
That is a ship. Big.
Wow! Get a load of that, Hero! It's amazing. I wonder what kind of ship is able to move around without wind or sails like that.
Hey, you!
Huh?
Yes, you over there!
Who does this Joker think he is?
What are you doing in this area?
My name is Hero, and this is Ruby. Identify yourself.
I am White Knight Leo, leader of Althena's Guard, and this is the dragon ship Destiny. Now then, listen up! You kids need to evacuate these premises. I don't want to see any civilians accidentally caught in the middle of this thing. Return home immediately. Move it!
Wow, he sounds very different. In the original version, Leo had a very, authoritarian, deep voice. You know, a pretty standard, noble knight sounding voice. And I mean, this is kind of a similar type of voice, but I think it's a more modern take on it. This guy sure is bossy. Thanks for the warning, but we'll make our own decisions. Isn't that right, Hero? Amusing. Not only are your country folk rude and ignorant, but your pets are as well. But I am not Hero's pet, mister, and don't you forget it. Excuse me, but you just said you were the leader of Althena's Guard? What is it exactly, and why would the goddess need you to protect her anyway? What, are you so ignorant as to be unaware of the protectors of your world? Perhaps I should spare a moment to educate you, Hero. That is the name you spoke, is it not? Our world is approaching an era of darkness and destruction, Hero. It has been foretold. But prophecies are not set in stone. They speak of a possible future, not an inevitable one. That is why you are currently beholding the dragon ship Destiny. Althena's guard is here to wield the goddess's strength and save this world from cataclysm. Now that I have enlightened you, hero, I will ask you to leave this place at once. And take your cat with you. I cannot guarantee your safety if you remain here any longer.
Helmsman, set a new course. Destination, Gwyn's Research Outpost.
Yeah, I'm just going to keep using his old tone when I have to read his lines because I don't think I can do his new voice very well. Someone needs to teach that guy what a cat looks like. I didn't like what he had to say either. Era of darkness, the destruction of the world? It creeped me out too, Ruby. What did he mean by that? When he left, he shouted the name Gwen. What does he want with Grandpa? Ah, screaming at Grandpa, he's going to be ticked if we're not home soon. Good point, Ruby. Let's get out of here. Okay, yeah, this area was pretty... Dash does make it a little bit easier to avoid certain fights if I need to, but not really the best idea to avoid them too much anyway, so...
Dodge this! Dodge this!
Okay, I did have some healing herbs. I couldn't remember if I did or not. Starlight too, but it's way too early to start using those. Whoop. Ow. Alright, I knew there was a reason I was supposed to go that way. Whoa, I got a little bit close there. I don't know if I would say Eternal Blue is harder than Silver Star or not. They both are very different in terms of what difficulty is to them. I think Eternal Blue does a little bit better job taking advantage of the battle system that it has, but we'll see how I feel about that once we get further in.
Touch this!
Money. All right. We are retained by the goddess Althena to protect the world and from those who would harm it. Ship draws upon her power, and Lord Leo answers directly to her. Alt, you have no business aboard the dragon ship Destiny, the pride of Althena's guard. I suggest you leave before Lord Leo returns from the home of Gwen. Or what does Leo want from Grandpa? We better find out. Dragon ship Destiny was a gift to the Althena's guard and Lord Leo from the goddess herself. Bow of the Destiny carries the power of the goddess in the form of the white dragon cannon. And with the strength of Althena and its leadership of Leo, the guard is all but invincible. Of course, this also raises the questions of... We sort of know what happened to Althena at the end of Silver Star, so the question is, you know, what changed between now and then? Yes, Lord Leo, I have spent many years researching the Blue Spire, but it remains a mystery to me, as it has for everyone for hundreds of years. You can't possibly expect that I would know all its secrets or even any of them. Besides, what leads you to be interested in the Spire at all? Blue stars, secret riddles, what a simple life you lead, my aging archaeologist. My work is of much greater importance than digging up the offerings of our ancestors. The Destroyer is coming to our world, and the Blue Spire is the place in which it will enter. The goddess Althena has given me a direct and explicit order to eradicate the Destroyer. The goddess Althena? A demon in the Tower of Blue? Bah, you speak nonsense. Utter nonsense. Whether you believe me or not, Gwen, I require your help, and I shall not leave without it. It's foretold that the Destroyer will appear north of the Salian Desert, in what lies north of Blue Spire, of course. And although the entrance to the Spire is sealed, Lord Leo will find a way and he will vanquish the Destroyer with Althena's power. The goddess Althena founded the priesthood that governs the world in her absence. After her return, Althena's guard was established to carry out her will. Which seems another strange contradiction of what we remember from Silver Star, so Grandpa, we're home. There you are. If you weren't always late, I might have started worrying about you. This is Lord Leo, head of the Althena's guard. He wants to know about the Blue Spire. Yes, and as I was about to explain, I do not have time for a history lesson. I have a single question of you, Gwen. How does one break the seal on the Spire's entrance? Yes, well, that is indeed the million-dollar question, isn't it? Not exactly sure, of course, but it seems to me if one were to take the I don't have time to act on hunch, old man. If you do not know the way inside, I shall simply destroy the Blue Spire with the blast of the Destiny's Dragon Cannon. Hero, have you been exploring the Dragon Ruins again? You have a guilty look on your face. I can't remember how many times I've asked you to stay away from that place. It's plumb full of monsters and it's very dangerous if you're unsure of what you're doing. Hero, you have a kind face and a strong will, which makes you a valuable commodity. Why don't you leave this foolish field of archaeology and join us in Althena's guard? You have the potential to be a great warrior, Hero. I know a good man when I see one. Oh, I bet you do. Why would Hero want to trade his freedom for servitude? He won't work for you. You are getting on my nerves, little one. Did you learn learn to speak only when spoken to? Unless you have suddenly recalled the information I seek, I shall take the leave of you now. I must prepare myself and the members of Althena's guard to confront the Destroyer. As for your safety, Gwen, I suggest you stay far away from the Blue Spire, for it will soon be a battlefield, which upon the Destroyer shall become the destroyed. Dragon Flop claims that the goddess has come to our world once again as a human, and is issuing orders directly to him. Very strange, and this destroyer he spoke of. Something's up, my boy, and that's for certain. I don't like the smell of it, not one bit. Oh dear, Hero, my boy, come here quickly, you have to see this. Something's happening at the... Hurry, lad, hurry! Hero, look, do you see that strange beam of light shining forth from the blue spire? It's aimed directly into the heavens, pointing towards the blue star. I've lived near the spire for many years, Hero, and I've never seen anything quite like that. I think we've witnessed the arrival of the destroyer, my boy, just as Lord Leo predicted. I have an awful feeling that we're going to be in a world of trouble. Let's go to the blue spire and find out what's just happened. Aren't you dying to know? Maybe we can find some answers to all those questions you've been having about that place. If we can warn Lord Leo if the destroyer has arrived, we'll be heroes. Ah, yes, I suppose you do have a point there, my boy. Well then, go get the weapon in the basement. It might be a little rusty, but it'll do. I'll get things from the house, although there's only one item we must have. I'm not letting you and Ruby travel to the spire by yourself, that's for certain. This is so exciting, Hero. What do you think we're going to find at the spire? Well, other than fantastic adventures, of course. Not that I didn't like the Dragon Ruins. I can't help but feel that something amazing is about to happen. Sure, magical blue lights and mystical towers never cause any issues in this game. Althena's Dragons, Volume 1, The Colors. Goddess is served by 4 dragons, each of a different color, white, blue, black, and red. The combined strength of Althena and the dragon shield our world from the forces of evil. Other creatures have been called dragons, but only the creatures born of Althena are true dragons. Must be just like a reference to all the stuff that's... Oh, maybe these aren't different shelves. History of Althena, Volume 1, Glorious Rebirth. Every few hundred years we are blessed with the return of Althena, the goddess of beauty and love. Althena leads her children into an era of peace and absolute harmony before returning to the heavens. Which is a very different understanding than we had of Althena and Silver Star, so something's clearly changed since Silver Star. Because Silver Star gave us the indication that her rebirth into Luna was a first-time thing, or it's been retconned or something. That's probably more likely, but... Blue Spire. Many mysteries lurk within the Blue Spire, located north of the Salian Desert. The Spire's entrance is sealed with powerful magic. No one has seen its interior for hundreds of years. Althena and Lunar. Darkness to light. Long ago, the goddess Althena left the dying Blue Star and came to the lifeless world of Lunar. Lunar was made a land of beauty and wonder, and Althena brought her children from the Blue Star. The Lost Frontier Legends. Many claims have been made that people once lived upon the surface of the Blue Star, but these unproven claims have merely been added to the Blue Star's rich tapestry of myth and lore. Lost Frontier, Volume 2, Longing. Many people have gazed into the night sky and basked in the blue star's light, feeling a strange sadness. It is merely the blinding beauty of the Blue Star that stirs the heart, or does it run deeper than that? Ancient Ruins of Lunar. This book is dedicated to the joys of discovering my grandson, Hero, Gwen. Just a quick refresher. Wow, that's the oldest knife I've ever seen. I wonder where Grandpa Gwen got it from. Ancient dagger. Might be old, but sharp. The equipment in this game is similar to the last game. A Except we now have 2 new slots in the form of crests, which we'll get into later. I knew I'd put that away for safekeeping, I just forgotten where it was. This jewel is the key that opens the entrance of the Blue Star. Hold on to it for me. Well, alright. Left an opal jewel. Sure thing, Grandpa. Be sure to equip the weapon you took from the chest. It's no use to us in your bag, my boy. Good luck, my boy. You already equipped your weapon. I can see you're anxious to get going. I have to admit, I'm quite excited myself. Haven't been on an adventure in ages. Well, I better get moving, my boy. The Blue Star is due north of here. And it's mighty hard to miss. So yeah, for now, Gwen is our healer, mostly. So he doesn't hit for very hard, but he'll heal me in for the time being. Ship hanging out there for now. We're gonna slip in when he's not paying attention. Here, these statues are giving me the creeps. It's like they're staring at us. Let's get going, okay? These are guardians of the Blue Spire. They'll awaken only if the spire is threatened. Probably best not to tempt fate, of course. Let's step away and stay quiet. Here's the entrance. Hero, hand me the jewel that I gave you earlier. It's time to put it to use. Now, if we put the jewel into the eye like this, the door should open. My eyesight isn't what it used to be, but I'm certain that door hasn't opened. I follow the procedures as written in the book. Very strange indeed. I'm certain putting the jewel in the left eye should open the door. If I didn't have the proper instructions, maybe my book was missing a page. Here, the face looks like the one in the Dragon ruins that you pried that jewel out of. I think I know what will happen if you put the jewel in the other socket. Eureka, I should have realized we needed 2 jewels to open the entrance, not just one. I didn't know you found a dragon jewel, Hero. I suppose it's from the Dragon ruins. What else have you told your grandpa, Are there any more secrets I should know? Ah, well, I should have realized that you were ready to explore the ruins, my boy. You've gone and grown up on me, Hero. But your grandpa hates to admit it. I'm glad you're not upset with me, Grandpa. Now let's go inside and see what we find.
Dodge this!
Take that, you hellish freak!
I healed a bit sooner than I did. As for Gwen's voice, it's pretty much the same, except it's still same basic old band voice, just... Same, the voice acting is just better, for the most part. Not much more to say about it. I think the main issue with Gwen is his range is pretty bad, so he can't walk very far to reach anybody.
We've got to keep our strength up.
Actually, there is a little bit of a difference in his voice. The original one was a lot more raspy and you got to keep our strength up or something in that regard. It's not like the voice actor was always trying to catch his breath, actually. Is the best way I can think to describe it. Post Sword has been learned. Post Sword is basically the equivalent of Alex's sword dance attack. It's just basically a relatively strong one hit on one target. And similarly, unlike the physical attacks, it doesn't matter where I'm at, it'll hit them all the same. Okay. Moving on. Very likely they will. Well. Good time to use this.
Dodge this!
Uh-oh.
infidel!
Yeah, I'll be a bit more careful. I'm not paying attention. Well. If I remember correctly, if I kill the one in the back, then they all die at once. Yep, that's what I thought. I knew it was something like that.
Dodge this!
We've got to keep our strength up! Wasted a bit too much. Wait a minute, did I? Oh. Ah. Back up the stairs I came from.
Dodge this!
I'm sure that wasn't important. Shh. Stars and moons. Alright. Running. Starlight. You keep getting in my way, aren't you? Goody, there's two of you.
Dodge this!
Kind of a nuisance. I need to get around. Go this way. Get the sun orb. Another sun eclipse. I don't know what that symbol's supposed to be. It doesn't matter.
Dodge this!
This actually really gives me the creeps, Hero. Can we please get out of here? Oh dear, it's another Guardian. Fortunately, we haven't done anything to threaten the Spire. One hostile action on our part, and we'd be in a serious world of hurt. Let's hurry along now. When Hero, look at this. Isn't it fascinating? Okay. Fantastic. Indeed it is, Ruby. Indeed it is. All these years of gazing at the blue spire from afar, about to unlock its mysteries. Just have to keep walking before you can start unlocking, Grandpa. Heal up. Now we can move along. Angel tier. Couple of different stairways. Take that thing out quickly.
Dodge this!
He looks aggravating.
Dodge this!
Take him out quickly. Oh. Unfortunately, Glenn doesn't have enough magic points to sustain me for large amounts of time, so it's like, take everything out quickly as I can. Needs a bit of premium at the moment. Ooh, treasure. Pretty early for one of those, but yeah, I'm not going to complain too much.
Dodge this!
Oh, jeez.
Heal!
I'm talking to a dog. Fractured armor was learned. That's right, he gets a couple of debuff spells. Or at least as long as he's in the group anyway. Yeah, no secret. Gwen is not a long-term party member. That was probably not really a shock to anybody involved.
Dodge this!
I mean, he's an old guy in a JRPG that shows up like the very beginning of the story. So I don't think that was even a mystery to me the first time I played. Got it.
We've got to keep our strength up. So we're going to get to the other side here. That other box.
Dodge this!
Wall was learned. Okay, that's my AO. That's my area of attacks wind spell. I have to actually have an area attack spell now, but the 7th floor of the spire. The ancient writings tell of a hidden passage to the top. You must search this room thoroughly to find it, my boy. The architecture of the Blue Spire is more incredible than I imagined. Have you found the passage at the top of the spire, my boy? Not yet, Grandpa. I'll have to look harder, examine everything, leave no stone unturned. Gee, what's this suspicious circle with the earth floating above it? Oh, Hero, what is this? Let's go get Grandpa and show it to him. I bet he'll know. Hero, what's happening? Hero, Hero! Think I found our passage. Hero, I think we found the secret passage to the top of the spire. You don't say, Ruby. You just noticed that. You don't think the Destroyer is around here, do you? I don't want to be eaten by a monster. Don't worry too much, Ruby. Besides, I don't think either of us look very tasty.
It's so beautiful. Ah!
Hero.
You probably put two and two together. This is some sort of teleporter between the blue star and here. But
I'm not feeling so good, Hero.
My name is Lucia. I have come from the Blue Star on an urgent mission. This world is currently in great mortal peril, so I must see Althena immediately. Please take me to her.
Do you think she's actually friendly? She does look like she could be some sort of goddess or something. Well, what do you think we should do, Hero? Ruby to Hero!
Amazing. She's the most beautiful girl I've ever seen.
and his brain has turned to mush.
Hero, what's wrong with you? She's not even human! Here, let me tuck your tongue back into your mouth and wipe that drool off your chin!
Hey! Ouch! Knock it off, Ruby!
Oh, wait. Lucia, where are you going? I must find Althena and join her to fight Zolfar. Althena, the goddess of our world, why would you need to find her? Who are you? I am Hero. This is Ruby. In the flesh, the two of you are residents of this world? You must guide me to Althena. It is urgent that I find her and speak with her. Are you nuts, lady? You just show up out of nowhere and expect a trip to the goddess? You're an adventurer, not a tour guide. No one knows where Althena is anyway. Ruby's right, but this girl obviously needs help of a brave warrior like myself. Oh god, that line. I don't know if I can help you, Lucia, but I'm willing to try. We'll see what Grandpa has to say about this, Hero. We must leave at once. What's happening? Oh, confound it, son. Don't scare me like that. You had me beside myself with worry, young man. But looking all over for you. Where in the tarnation did you go? Oh dear, who is this that you found? Her name is Lucia. We found her at the top of the blue spire inside of a giant green crystal. And guess what, Grandpa? She said she's from the Blue Star. By Althena herself, she traveled here from the Blue Star. Hero, we must get out of here right away. If Lord Leo discovers her here, we're in big trouble. And so is she. We'll talk later. Let's go. Okay. Just a couple of minor points here is, I can't gauge Lucia's voice yet because she's supposed to sound very monotone earlier on, and her voice changes up quite a bit later on, so... And it's funny because that scene actually plays out a little bit differently from the original version, and one line that sticks out to me is, I think I'm going to be sick. That line in the original English translation was, I think I'm going to hurl, and it was so over the top. I can see why they probably changed that line. I've noticed they changed several more lines here compared to what they did in Silver Star Story, and I don't know if there's a specific reason why, but... So as you can see here, Lucia is extremely overpowered and has no level. And you're about to see why. What is this? Why are there monsters within the blue spire? Don't worry, Lucy. I'll get rid of these fiends for you with a few swats of my sword.
Do not interfere.
Yep. Did you see that magic? Lucia, how were you able to cast such powerful spells? I have no time for questions, hero. You must take me to the goddess Althena, and quickly. Hey, wait up. Did I offend you? I'm sorry if I did, Lucia. Lucia! I don't think you offended her, my boy. She's just focused on finding the goddess. Hero, I don't think Lucia is human. Her magic is stronger than anything I've ever seen. Lord Leo could be right. She could be Destroyer, but why would she come here? Couldn't possibly be a Destroyer, Grandpa. She's just a confused and beautiful girl. Surely that's the issue here. And she's gonna leave us all behind in this spire unless we catch up to her. And we're gonna take full advantage of what Lucia can do right now.
Do not interfere.
Because, yeah, she'll basically obliterate everything. Obviously, she's not going to be able to keep obliterating everything, but the main thing with Lucia is though she's in the party, she never actually, you can't control her. Everything she does is entirely her own actions, basically.
Dodge this!
She acts entirely on her own throughout the entire game, though what she does throughout the game changes drastically. And oddly enough, it actually plays in a lot. What she actually does in battle changes where she's at in the story. But that will make a little bit more sense as we go along. But for now, I'm just going to abuse her power to give myself some extra experience points before she's no longer able to do this anymore. Might as well just kill everything I can, get a few more experience points for pretty much no effort. Then we'll be able to move on.
Do not interfere. Running. Do not interfere.
I will say this version of the monotone voice that she has does sound actual monotone while the original version kind of had this tendency of sounding like he wasn't like fully reading the lines, it also had an enormous amount of echo in the actual voice itself.
Do not interfere.
It's the same line, but there was like this enormous echo anytime we said it. It was like,
Ferocious wind!
Do not interfere.
Ferocious wind!
Do not interfere. Do not interfere. Do not interfere. Do not interfere.
easier on myself here.
Do not interfere.
Very good. Slaughter them all.
Do not interfere.
Do not interfere, as she said. In fact, you could just die. How about that?
Do not interfere.
The other thing you'll notice is she doesn't have any MP, so she can basically cast all of her magic on infinites.
Do not interfere.
But also, because you have no real control over what she does, it's just kind of like Ruby, except she's still a little bit more useful than Ruby is, just because she actually does occasionally do something that's helpful. Or at least in particular parts she does. There are certain parts of the story where she does, like, almost nothing, as you'll find soon enough.
Do not interfere.
Okay, we'll save here. Because once
I exit this area, things will shift a bit, so...
These winds, so gentle and calm. Is this the world Althena created? But how? I do not sense the aura of her magic power. Although, perhaps a veil of evil has hidden it away from my sight.
Never know. Lucia, you say you came here from the Blue Star. What I'm curious about is why you have come last. Always a useful question, isn't it? Hard to have a plot without that question being answered, isn't it? Lucia told Hiro and me that she needs to see the goddess. Got to meet with Althena. Perhaps she's involved with the Chosen somehow. Well, it would be nice if she would answer our questions. It's having fun trying to figure out. And hey, maybe she'll introduce us to Althena. What's the matter? Was Ruby starting to get on your nerves? She's just a little jealous, that's all. Even though I called out to her with my mind, I cannot sense Althena's presence in this world. How could I have been brought here without being summoned by the goddess? But has something happened to Althena that you have not told me about, Hiro?
Do you want to know the answer to that, Lucia?
It's so far.
My, sweet princess of the Blue Star. Welcome.
I will never submit to you. What have you done with Althena?
Althena? Sweet Lucia, why don't you ask her yourself? Oh dear, I forgot. You don't know where she is. What a pity.
So far, I will not allow you to corrupt this world. Dragon power, shine forth! Fill me with the strength of ages to overcome the Destroyer! Oh no! What happened?
You can no longer see my powers, can you?
What? I can't. Too strong.
Tell me, darling, was it good for you? Now that I've stripped you of your power, you are nothing more than a helpless bug, waiting to be crushed. Save that precious breath, child. You'll need it to find Althena, your little needle in my haystack.
Zofar, you can't.
Lucia, I have to get to Althena before... Seems this Zophar fellow has cursed Lucia's soul, and if we don't break it, she will die. Hiro, please tell me I'm having a bad dream. Wake me up, please. This time I must. Only Althena can. Zophar. Young lady, save your strength. You can tell us all about it later. Maybe my books will give us a clue on how we can break this wretched curse. Come, Hiro, we must get her back to the house at once. No problem, Grandpa. Let's go. And therefore we are introduced to our walking
evil this time around. Yeah, the game this one didn't waste much time introducing the main focus of the plot compared to Silver Star, which kind of drug its feet a little bit more, but so far is an interesting one voice-wise because, how do I describe this? His original voice was very 80s or 90s villain fare. He had this very deep, evil guy voice. Like this kind of gravelly sounding thing, almost. Kind of pretty generic sounding. I don't know how to place this version of it. It's kind of the same idea, but he kind of reminds me more of like a Joker-esque type villain or of a Kefka or something like that. A villain that's more... I don't know how to phrase it exactly, but it does sound pretty different. But I have to see some of his later lines when he says some of the more interesting dialogue he says. They did change one thing about the dialogue. In the original version, he makes a comment about the dragons, but here he just kind of leaves it out entirely. And I don't know if they did that just to not reveal stuff earlier than intended or what, but... But as you can see now, Lucia has 1 HP, and, well, now she can't do anything. So, yeah, we're there. What do you think Zophar was talking about, Hero? Why'd you put a curse on poor Lucia? I don't understand any of this. Hero, I'm scared. We're in the middle of something way too big for us to handle. If we hadn't taken the Dragon's Eye Jewel from the ruins, none of this would have happened. Oh, fiddles. I suspect this might happen. The Guardian has been awakened. We'll have to fight our way out inside, kids. Are you kidding, Grandpa? Look at the size of that thing. There has to be another way. It's time for our first boss fight. Okay. Let's start making use of the fractured armor.
Dodge this!
Take that, you hellish freak!
Dodge this!
So try to hit him with a double smash of it.
Take that, you hellish freak!
Dodge this!
We've got to keep our strength up!
As long as he can't hit both of them at once, should be fine.
Dodge this!
Keep throwing Poe Sword out.
We've got to keep our strength up!
I don't think Boomerang's gonna do much.
Dodge this!
We've got to keep our strength up!
If he keeps hitting Hero, it should be fine. Now he's gonna use the armor, the attack and armor boost thing again.
Dodge this!
And break his defense again.
Take that, you hellish freak!
His defense in a stable place so that I can manage it.
Dodge this!
We've got to keep our strength up!
Dodge this!
We've got to keep our strength up!
This is why I sort of took the opportunity to level up a little bit, because this guy can be a little bit rough around the edges.
We've got to keep our strength up.
Shattered sword. Of course, I get it after him. Okay, let's heal up and then we'll make our way back down.
Dodge this!
Yeah, right now she just kind of runs around aimlessly. And usually just gets knocked out by the first enemy that touches her, so... And there's not much I can do about it, so she just kind of becomes a sitting target for a while.
Ferocious wind!
Yeah, you see, she just kind of gets knocked out. Run away. I'm gonna deal you.
Dodge this!
The rest of the Guardians have come to life. This is bad, hero. Very, very bad. What are we going to do, hero? We could barely beat one Guardian, so how can we beat 4? You can guess, we're not actually expected to beat all 4 of these here. We just need to kind of bear things out. This is it, hero. We're finished. I hope this doesn't hurt as much as I think it will. Target acquired and locked. Fire! What was that? Has Lucia regained her powers? Ha! Those Guardians were no match for the blinding power of the Destiny's Dragon Cannon. We're fortunate indeed to have witnessed the awesome power of the goddess Athena. And the power to ban follower bots. Yes. Oh, I just realized my chat box is in the wrong place. What was I saying? Oh yeah, Proud Paladin thing.
I intend to use that power to capture the destroyer which has come to the Blue Spire. All we found in the Blue Spire was Lucia. Well, that can't be true. Leo has to be mistaken. He has to be. I warn you not to come here, Gwen, yet you disregard my advice. If I had not arrived when you did, you would have paid for your foolishness with your life. You're out of your league here, old man. Just go home and read your musty tomes. Of all the... I can't believe how rude he is. I know he saved our lives, but jeez! I guess Althena's guard values combat skills a lot higher than social skills. Hold on. Who is that woman in your party, Gwen? She wears a strange dress of red cloth and she seems to be sick. What has made you weak, girl? You were assaulted by a monster at the top of the spire. It leapt at her from a magical spear. We barely escaped its clutches. If you hurry, you still might be able to catch it. A monster at a magic spear, you say? At the highest floor of the spire? Exactly as I suspected. Lucia the Destroyer is within the spire. Follow me, men. We must find Lucia and capture the creature before it escapes into our world. Charge! He fell for it. You never even lied that convincingly to Grandpa. Hurry, kids. We must get Lucia back to the house. She's getting weaker by the moment. Well, just leave Leo to realize he's been tricked, so... He's about to faint dead away. Hero, help me bring her over to the couch. Ah, this will do nicely. Okay, Hero, I want you to stay here with Lucia. I'll go downstairs and find a book that tells her how to break the curse. Lucia must be having a nightmare, Hero. How horrible. Leo said that she was the destroyer. Do you really think she is? I don't know what to think. I must find Althena as soon as possible. Help me to resume my search for her. We can't look for her yet, Lucia. We have to rest until we figure out how to lift this curse. No time so far is the essence of evil. His strength grows with each passing moment. If he regains control of the power he once held, this world will be destroyed. This world? Destroyed? I came here to stop him. Such pain. The 4 dragons of Althena did not respond when I called to them at the Blue Spire. Zophar says he sealed away their power if the dragons are helpless. Only the power of the goddess herself will be able to stop Zophar's madness. That is why I am searching for her. That is why you humans must help me. Leo is wrong. Lucia came to save our world, not destroy it. I can't wait till that arrogant hair splitter realizes how wrong he is about you, Lucia. I mean the one that referred to me as the destroyer. You cannot understand the true nature of my existence, nor can any human. That's all I can tell you for your safety, all you must know. What does she mean by that, Hero? Is Lucia telling us that she's not human? Hero, it appears that this curse is far beyond anything I have the ability to cure myself. We need a priest with special training and exceptional power to dispel it. What if we can't find a priest, Grandpa? What else can we do to save Lucia? There's nothing else we can do here. I'm afraid Lucia's life is. Tarnation, how could I have forgotten? I believe there's a priest by the name of Ronfar in the village of Lapa. I knew his father back in the day. He's a good kid. I just pray he can help us. Lapar is on the other side of the lake. You won't have time to journey there on foot, so you'll have to use the boat. I'll get it ready while you bring Lucia outside. All right, my boy? Time to go, Lucia. Just put your arm around my shoulders and hold on tight. Yes, we must leave at once. Lucia, I know you're not feeling very well. I need to make sure that we're straight about something. Hero is helping you because he's a nice guy, but he's all mine. Got it? Well, what do you mean by that? I don't understand. I mean, you shouldn't get too close to Hero. You'll be setting yourself up for a fall. Now I understand. You mean that Hero tends to trip people who get too close. I'll remember to walk several paces behind him in the future. No, that's not what I meant. You're too dense to be a threat to me. Let's just go. Okay, my boy, the boat's ready to sail. Find the priest and save Lucia from this curse. What do you mean, Grandpa? Aren't you coming with us? Lord knows, little one, I'm too old for this sort of thing, and I know you'll be fine. I taught you well, Hero. You're a bright boy. You make me proud. But, Grandpa? No buts, young man. Besides, I've got a million books of catching up on, so get moving. Remember to seek Ronfar out when you reach Lapar. Hello there, kitties. You sure have come wandering a long way from home to end up here. Lapar's a great town, but it's also crawling with criminals, and you're a little too fresh-faced. You might want to explore Delta and the port near the west. I hear they even have law enforcement there. Mama and Papa have 3 jobs, so I work at this store instead of going to school. That's what Papa just told me to tell you, so don't be sad. Are you going to buy something? Oh, I was like, can't I tell if the gear's better or not? Oh, they got an arrow. It was gray, so I didn't see it there. For Ronfar, what business do you kids have with that filthy dog? I still can't believe that lowlife cheated me out of my house in a game of chance. I knew those dice were loaded as the losers who stumbled out of the tavern on cheap drink night. I had the best view in Western Lapar, and now I live in a tent by the river. Don't tell me you're in cahoots with that shameless pig. Hey there, could you find in your hearts to lend 1,000 silver to somebody a little down on his luck? A career named Joe in the 7th camel race of the day, and it's going to make me filthy rich. All I need is a little cash to place the bets. The gamblers in this town aren't big on IOUs. And why would we give our money to a gambler who lost all of his own cash? know, just between you and me, the best-looking man in all of Lapar is Ronfar. He's so dreamy. When his dice are in his big, strong hands, it's magic. Ronfar always gets the rolls that he needs. He always gets the roll he needs. We don't call that magic, they call it cheating. On we go. Buy some sweet, sweet fruit right here. Right now, only at 500 silver each. Get it while it's fresh. Hey kid, your girl looks like she's about to faint. What she needs is a big bite of a fresh fruit. No way, hero. This Schindler is charging outrageous prices. Well, hello there. Sit down and take a load off those tired feet. Your girlfriend doesn't look too good. You come here on a ship? Looks a bit green around the gills. Come see, we'll bring her a glass of water in a paper bag. We don't want any messes. You may think I'm a lousy, stinking bar wench. And you'd be right, but I wasn't always. There was a time when I was one of the most popular singers in all of Liberia. Unfortunately, I had this habit of getting drunk and starting brawls with customers. That's a bit of a problem, isn't it? Got a little bit of a downside there, lady. Ugh. My brother is on the right. He and his friend are having a drinking contest. The rules are very simple. The first guy to spew his booze is the loser. I suggest giving my brother some breathing room. I've seen him lose these contests before. My friend thinks he can drink more than I can, but only I have the goddess on my side. I have the blue birthmark on my butt in the shape of the blue star. It's a sign of blessing. 3 words, pal. Too much information. You sure it's just not a bruise from getting your butt kicked in bar fights? What's that? You don't know where Ronfar is? Well, go away and figure it out. There's no better than to interrupt a man in the middle of a drinking contest. Bring another brew, serving wench. I need to show my friends what lightweights they are. Hey, buddy, you looking for someone or you have an involuntary neck spasm? You're looking for a priest named Ronfar? Well, what are you doing here? Probably a wild guess, but you'll probably find a priest in a sanctuary rather instead of a bar. Hey kid, the ship from Dalton just arrived, and I've got it loaded up with cargo. Want to watch? Whatever that cargo is, mister, it smells great. Pickled Solian cactus. It's very popular in Noda and Liberia. That's where this batch is heading. Pretty good by itself, but the only real way to eat is with a foamy, frosted mug of ale. Boy, little landlubbers, can I help you with something? Well, this isn't a passenger ship, it's a freight. We haul cargo from ports of call. Why are we here in Larpa? Pick up a huge, big batch of pickled salted cactus. Blech. Words. Oh, where am I? This isn't Ronfar's house. Oh, great. I blow my brains out sneezing. I don't understand these kids today. Their heads are filled with nothing but flibbity flu. The town is full of juvenile delinquents who spend their days drinking and gambling. Hello, adventurers. Welcome to Lapan. Is this your first time in our fair city? Wonderful. Visitors are required to pay 1,000 silver feet to the city. Collect these funds and use to care for the elderly. As Larpa's designated fee collector, I'll be happy to accept your cash along for any additional donations. I don't think we'll be doing that. I've never seen you in Lapar before, miss. I'm sure you hear this often, but you're rather beautiful. Never seen a garment like the one you're wearing. Is it some sort of ceremonial cloth? And your skin is so pale and perfect. As if you've never been in the sun, you're gorgeous. Simply gorgeous. Don't be shy, friend. Say hello to my little one. Is he adorable? He has his father's gentle eyes and wide smile. He's going to drive all the girls crazy. Look at the little one. It's a flying pink kitty cat. Wave to the kitty cat. Oh, here, this baby is so cute. I don't think he minds if his mother thinks I'm a cat. Hey there, little guy. You are the cutest baby yet. Oh, yes, you are. Oh, yes, you are. know how hard it is to find a good man in Lepar? Let me tell you. The only thing the boys around here want to do is gamble their lives away. I just don't know. I need a man who can hold his catch, fulfill my needs. That building is the sanctuary. The Althena's Chosen decided to move into Lepar a few years ago. Although they didn't exactly receive a warm welcome from the owners of the gambling dens. Priests of the sanctuary say the end of the world is at hand, and I think that might be right. Hey, young man, you look like you're searching for someone. You need any help? Yes, I'm looking for Ronfar. You won't find him in the sanctuary, that's for sure. Ronfar traded the cloth for dice. I'm told he used to be one of the Chosen's most powerful priests. I wonder why he changed careers. If you really want to find Ronfar, I'd search the taverns and the gambling dens. Yes, Ronfar used to be a priest, but he's certainly not a member of Althena's Chosen anymore. Why did he leave? That's none of your business and none of yours. I don't care about his past. I just care about him coming back home and curing my dang athlete's foot. Shh. No, I'm not Ronfar. I don't wish. That guy has all the luck with the dice and with the ladies. There's a priest in the sanctuary, but he's an idiot. No surprises, of course. When a priest of Althena's Chosen is sent to Lepar, it's a punishment, not a reward. Our forefathers were brought here from this world, from the Blue Star by the goddess Althena. I believe there was a time where Althena will allow us to return to the Blue Star. We pray to the god of all of our might. He will grant our every request with her power. I pray each and every day that Althena will take us back to the Blue Star. Living on the Blue Star. Your friend seems quite ill. Fortunately, you brought her to the right place. Pray to the goddess Althena, and whatever ails your friend will be swiftly cured. Thanks for the suggestion, old man, but we're not here to pray. We came to chat with a priest named Ronfar. Have you seen him around? Ronfar, that notorious rascal, has nothing to do with us. Ronfar was one of the Chosen, but that was long ago. Only the most valuable members of the Chosen are allowed inside the holy city of Pentagulia. Not just anyone can be allowed to enter the presence of the goddess herself. Yes, Althena is in the holy city. I continue to serve the goddess with all my effort. I may be allowed into Pentagulia one day. Most people in this village are not only scorn the Chosen, Althena's Chosen, they openly mock us. Forgive them, goddess, for these heathens do not know what they do. Only these peasants understood that singing, dancing, and drinking, gambling are simple acts. Which, of course, seems radically different from what we saw from Althena in the previous game. You can already tell there's something weird going on. Don't you guys think the Blue Star is beautiful? Sure do. Heck, I could stare at it all night long. You know what they should do to the sanctuary? They should rip off the roof. Don't you guys think so? Not to crush your hopes and dreams, Blondie, but what will you do when it rains? Well, okay, but you know what they could do? They could paint the Blue Star on the ceiling. All today's donation. The people of Lepar, it's a bunch of heathens, but they're also a bunch of tightwads. Who are you? Sorry, young man, but donations to Althena are strictly non-refundable. I'm not here for a refund. My friend has been cursing me to come to find a priest who can lift it. His name is Ronfar. Can you introduce us to him? He's got to be around here somewhere. Ronfar, that heathen who's never set foot in the sanctuary, he never will. I'm appalled that you would even dare invoke such an infamous name in this sacred place. All that Ronfar will lift from your cursed friend is a money pouch. Rest assured of that. But Grandpa Gwen told us, I don't care what you've heard. If you want to find Ronfar, search the taverns, not the sanctuary. I cannot believe there was ever a time when that rogue was one of the Chosen. Oh gee, let's see. Which character had a portrait and nobody else did? My name is Wanda. I'm the housekeeping manager of the stinking mansion. Yes, I'm bitter. What do you mean I have a bad attitude? Hey, you try supervising a bunch of lazy, stinking maids. One stinking hour, my stinking shoes, and you'll be begging me to let you slap these slobs.
Workplace hostility. Boss pan lid, this might come in handy. Got the softman's shield. Many people who live in Lapar came here to forget their old lives and start new ones. Yes, we have a few miscreants and troublemakers in our midst, but I didn't ask you to name a city that doesn't. I truly believe that most people are inherently good. Well, sir, everybody in Lapar has a skeleton in their closet. My job is to keep those closets locked tight. I've been hired by the mayor to discourage people who ask too many questions. I also do freelance work as a bouncer and a bodyguard. You kids need some muscle? No, I think we're good. Mansion is filled to the brim with shady characters and crooks. Have you not noticed? They asked me the mayor is the biggest swindler of them all. But please don't tell anybody I said that. I really need this job to pay off my gambling debts. It's like the Thieves Guild in the last game all over again. Are you members of Valthina's Chosen? Go away. We don't want to hear your mystical mumbo jumbo. Oh, wait, you're not? Sorry, I got tired of kicking those nuts out of here. If you're looking for the mayor, he's on the second floor. Ain't seen you before, little ones, but looks like you got questions to ask. Well, don't ask me, you scamps. Ask the mayor. Head upstairs and look around for him. Lapar's annual budget, highly confidential. Do not file an easily accessible bookshelf. Bribes, 3,000 silver. Escorts, 15,000 silver. Gas, 5,000 silver. Ale, 10,000 silver. Princess at school, 0. It's almost like they're being run by the U.S. government. Lapar was founded by a group of entertainers, specialists who provided an oasis of adult recreation, where the citizens from around the world could drink and gamble without fear of police harassment. When Althena's children combine their minds and their hearts and minds, anything can be achieved. God smiles upon us when we show understanding and love for one another. Well, looky here, you came to play with me. Yippee, let's play house, okay? Are you here to see the mayor? If you're in search for information, he has it. You won't believe how many people in Lafar feed him facts in exchange for a little cash. Now, let's discuss how much you're going to pay me for the information I just gave you. What? You never told us you had to pay just to speak with you. That was best with your head, kid. I never get tired of pulling that gag on newbies in Lapar. Gambling town is no place to raise a child. My husband grew up here, and look how he turned out. Our daughter needs a good school and wholesome friends, not mean streets and shifty scoundrels. Wish my husband would clean up this town, but he needs to clean up his act first. The boss was the most notorious gangster in La Paz, but he ain't doing that illegal stuff no more. Now he's the mayor, and now he can get away with whatever he wants. He can get away whittled. Well, I see the boss. He's riding the den. Don't make trouble or we'll have to bash your skulls. Hello, I'm the mayor of Lapar. I have all the information you want for a reasonable fee. Nope, I already know where he is, so I'm not giving you my money. Heck with that. I'm going to abuse my previous playing of the game privilege here. What in tarnation's that freaky red thing flapping over your shoulder, boy? Who are you calling freaky, goober? I'm a red dragon. You better show me some respect. I don't know any when they started putting red dragons in bite-sized packages. Oh, really? Well, I'll just have you know that biting is just one of my many pounds. Observe. Rah! You burnt me, you run. Well, you're kind of asking for it. I don't really feel bad for you.
What are you doing back here? Getting real sick of your face.
Well, we're getting sick of your games, Ronfar. We know who you are.
So, you're looking for Ronfar, huh? What do you want with that useless deadbeat? That might even be too nice a word. Man, I can't believe he was ever a priest for Althena. Anyway, I'll tell you where your guy is if you beat me in a game. 'Cause there's only one thing I've found I can put my trust into. These babies!
Well, kid, are you gonna shoot the dice with me? Beat me fair. Beat me, I'll tell you about Ronfar. Guess Ronfar's secret pass is going to stay that way unless you want to try again. You just can't give up. Come on, let's try again. Ron Fair sounds quite a bit different. His voice isn't nearly as deep as his old version, but really, all in all, it's fairly similar. Close enough. What, you still coming back for more? I don't know whether to laugh or cry. You figured out I'm using my super lucky dice? I think it's more like super loaded dice if you ask me, you big cheater. Now, let's keep our voices down. I hate to see you get kicked out of here. Help me. What's wrong with this girl? Her skin is cold and clammy. Tell you what, let's get out of here. She can rest at my place, and so can you. Come with me. Alright. Yes, Ronfar we'll get into shortly here. Welcome to Casa de Ronfar. Your lady friend is inside, so you must come in. A letter? I was in such a hurry to get that poor girl into bed, I must have missed it. Well, let's see what the pearls this oyster has to impart, shall we? I need to speak with Ronfar. I need to speak with you on an urgent matter. I will return when I've completed the day's work. Take care, friend. LM. Well, I was wondering when he was going to stop by and say hello. He at least told us what LM stands for. Yeah, sure, why not? This girl is the reason you sought me out, isn't it? Want me to heal her? You want me to call upon the goddess Althena? Well, buddy, I hate to break it to you, but Althena and I have gone our separate ways. Take her to the sanctuary, see if the priest can help you, because I can't. Here, Ruby. Hero, we have to get Ronfar to break this curse. Lucia is weakening by the second. Sure, why not feel good? I mean, everybody else in this town is terrible, so what's the difference at that point? You're persistent, little bunch, are you? Listen up, I'm a gambler, not a priest. I parted with the Chosen long ago, buddy. I can't let your curse on your friend. What's this, another visitor to Casa de Ronfar? Must be my lucky day today. Ronfar, where are you, friend? Do you have company? Hero, that's the voice of Lord Leo. What are we gonna do? He'll take Lucia for sure. I'm not strong enough to fight Leo, but we can't run away and leave Lucia. I take it you met my overachieving friend? Why are you so afraid of him? Tell you what, you stay here, and I'll see what he wants and calm down. Jeez. Say, old friend, long time no see, but I guess you've been busy. What is this urgent matter you bring us to the den of thieves known as Lapar? I was tricked, Ronfar. A young brat named Hero fooled me and helped the destroyer to escape. I never suspected it would take the form of a human female. This will be my first and last mistake. The destroyer disguised as an innocent girl, that's pretty heavy stuff, Leo. Come on, Ronfar, don't turn us into Leo. You hear the shock in Ronfar's voice, Hero? He's gonna turn us in, we're dead meat on a stick. You sound pretty surprised, Ronfar. Have you heard talk of this girl? Well, Leo, what I know about that girl, along with a nickel, will buy you a warm cup of Jack Squat, but I'll keep my ears open. Thank you, Ronfar. I shall resume my search tomorrow. The destroyer will be found. Ronfar, I have another request to make of you. I wish for you to rejoin Althena's Chosen. The goddess needs your skills and strength. Ronfar, it's just you require her guidance. Surely you've realized the pain you caused Mari when you left so abruptly. As expected, Ronfar, when you were confronted with the truth, you cannot bear to face it. You'll have to tell her to forget about me, Leo. She's too good for me and we both know it. You judged yourself too harshly, Ronfar. You gave your utmost and, although you failed, she managed to survive. You must let go of the past, Ronfar, and embrace the future. I shall be at the sanctuary until the morning. Come see me if you change your mind. Not that easy, Leo. Nothing is. You know, back in Penagulia, Leo was my best friend in the world. We were like brothers, and I lied to him just for you, stranger. But I lied on a strong hunch that you are doing what you think is right. I can see in your eyes you don't believe that girl is a destroyer at all. I was just like you once, a young kid fired up with ambition. But there's something I just don't understand, buddy, and I need you to explain it to me. Why do you believe Lucia is innocent? Why are you willing to risk your freedom and your life? You don't want me to rat you out to Leo. You better tell me the answer. I'm helping Lucia because... I'm gonna go with the heroic response here because you need my help. Well, I found out right away that Lucia needs to meet with the goddess Althena. Look, I'm already pretty bad at the whole romance thing to begin with. It's like, no, I'm not going to be using lines that, Oh, God, I'm terrible at this. But she's a stranger in the world, Ronfar. She doesn't know anything or anyone. She was willing to look for the goddess all alone, and there was no way I could let her do that. I think I'm going to leave out the part about how blindingly beautiful she is. I just did what any decent guy would do, Ronfar. I just helped a person in need. I can't really explain it. It's just something about Lucia. Leo thinks she's a destroyer, but he's wrong. Lucia's come from the Blue Star to save our world, not to destroy it. You're doing a very noble thing here, very noble indeed. Only I had been more noble than Mari. Only I hadn't failed her. Only I hadn't left her all alone. Why am I having all these stupid thoughts? All I care now about is the dice. Okay, hero, here's the deal. We're playing dice again. Win and I help you, Lucia. Lose and I give you the boot from Castle de Ronfar and I deny ever meeting any of you. You might think it's chance, buddy, but call it fate. Are you ready to roll? Hero, forget it. We already know Ronfar's dice are loaded. No, Ruby, these dice are rolled straight and true. Which one is it? Odds or evens? I don't think it actually matters because anytime I choose this, regardless of which option I choose, I've never seen it actually lose. Evens, haha, you won. Hero, you won. I guess those dice weren't loaded after all. Well, yeah, game over based on the dice rolls a little bit much for something like this. Luck is with you today, buddy. I'm yours on the toss of a dice. Lift the curse will need the statue of the goddess, and there's one in the sanctuary. Of course, we don't want to run into Leo, of course, so we better use the back door. Check this out. Ronfar can lift the curse, but humans can't. Power of Althena is only stop so far whole. What else can we do, Lucia? Can you hear me? I see it also very clearly now. You are my only hope. Better hurry and get there while Lucia still straight to move or walk. So Ronfar is the main healer for the game here, and similar to Jessica in the last game, he fights primarily with mace weapons. But in addition to his healing and cure spells,
He has a lot of dice skills, which deal damage based on dice rolls, which are actually pretty decent spells for earlier on in the game.
Ferocious wind!
Lady Luck be kind.
Dodge this!
Lady Luck be kind.
This passageway isn't very long, so I can just spam whatever to get through it.
Ferocious wind!
Lady Luck be kind.
All right.
Lady Luck be kind. Lady Luck be kind.
As I said, the dice spells are actually pretty good earlier on, even though there's a huge amount of damage variance between the high and lows. Especially early on when you don't have a whole lot of other options for a lot of stuff.
Ferocious wind!
Lady Luck be kind.
Later on, similar to Jessica, he becomes more valuable from healing spells than he does his other stuff, but that's to be expected.
Ferocious wind!
Lady Luck be kind.
Oh yeah, I forgot to tell you about this incredibly dangerous jump. Ah, well, are you ready? Ready as are we. 1, 2, 3, jump! Easier just to jump from here if we were going to jump anyway, but whatever. Okay, buddy, everything is prepared and ready. Let's break out this spell. Salthina, governess of all creation, hear my pleas and grant my wish. Batter the curse which has enveloped the heart and mind of this delicate creature. Batter the darkness of evil with rays of holy light. Ah! Ronfar, what's going on? Lucia's in agony. Don't you know what you're doing? This is impossible. The spell she's under is stronger than... Ronfar, talk to us. What's happening to Lucia? I've never failed to break a spell, except once when... Oh, Mari. Leo, Ronfar, I'm in pain. Oh, help me. I just need a little more power. Hold on, Mari. Fight, Mari. Fight. Stay with us. I won't let you give up. Ugh. My throat won't let me. Ah! Sorry, I can't do it. Mari! I play that line back in my mind over and over. I won't go through something like that again. I'll save Lucia or die trying. Funny thing is, this was voiced in the original version, so I wonder why they chose not to voice it this time. Whatever, I guess. Goddess Althena, Mother of the World, hear my plea and grant my wish. Snatch Lucia's soul from the jaws of darkness and purify her heart with your holy light. Hello, Exploder. Well, how about that? Sweet success at the hands of Ronfar. Oh, yes. Lucia isn't completely free of the curse, but now she's going to be fine for now. She's going to be all right. Thank you, Ronfar. Well, I didn't know we still had worshippers in the sanctuary. Ronfar, what in Althena's name are you desecrating this holy place with your presence? Have you finally decided to give up your wicked ways and rejoin the Chosen? The last sanctuary is closed. I do pray you can wait until tomorrow morning to repent. No thanks, old man. I don't need to come back to this place. Lucia, you can rest at my house with your friends. Let's go. Yeah. Lucia is sleeping like a baby. A very large, pale baby, but a baby nonetheless. Only the purity of Althena herself could restore the strength Lucia has lost to the curse. Forget how hard this healing stuff is, and I need sleep. I suggest you guys do the same. That's a good idea. We have a long journey ahead. Thanks, Ronfar, for everything. You kidding, hero? It is me who ought to be thanking you. What do you mean, Ronfar? Oh, nothing. I think Lucia has laid claim to the bed. Feel free to crash on the floor. Just using an empty bottle as a pillow. Good night. Hero, look, Lucia's bed is empty. Where do you think she went? Oh no, what if Leo snuck in the middle during the night and took her? I really hope you're wrong, Ruby. Let's go look for her. No. Sorry, please. No. No. How far is pooped from that lifting that curse? He's sleeping like a rock. What he did for us was really nice. He's not as bad as I thought he was. Sorry, just trying to determine something. I keep hearing something weird. Sounded like the speaker was making a weird noise. Ronfar has changed since he met you, and it's all for the good.
girl with the red robe? Yeah, I saw her. She had such a sorrowful look on her face. She was glancing around town looking for something or someone. Is she your girlfriend? Did you get into a fight? Don't you realize that women are always right? You've been looking in the sun too long, lady. Hero is not Lucia's boy toy. Not now, not ever. You missed the show. A girl walked past here and kept staring into the sky like she was expecting it to fall. She seemed so innocent, but her face was blank like the statue of the goddess. Alright, I confess, I saw a girl in red robes who was talking about the blue star. About a crisis in our world. No offense, but she seems fairly out of touch with reality. She also says that a guy named Hiro believes her story, which makes him equally insane. I should have asked for permission, but I was so enchanted by her, but I couldn't help myself. Best work I've ever done. When you see her, I'd like you to give it to her, alright? Lucia Bromance 1. Hey, this is Lucia. Where did you see her? Where did she go? Tell me now. Tell me what you know and tell me now. Oh my, I didn't mean to upset you with the picture I took. I saw you traveling with her earlier and assumed you were friends. I invited her to meet my wife and child a short time ago. Oh yes, the images I completely ignored during the last the bromance are just art pieces that you find all over the place. Some are pretty general, some of them are kind of pin-up. At least as much as the game back then could have gotten away with it anyway. Now that my little one is finally asleep, I can start making dinner. Oh, Hero, have you ever seen... You have to see this baby. He's the cutest little kid I've ever seen. I agree with you, but please don't speak so loudly. He fell asleep a few minutes ago. Sorry about that, madam. We're looking for a friend of ours by the name of Lucia. He has long dark hair, creamy skin, and wears a fancy red cloak. You were friends with the girl in the red cloak? Yes, I've seen her very recently, in fact. She was quite a strange one. She barely said a word the whole time she was here. I had to run the store for some groceries, so I asked her to watch my baby for a few minutes. And you always ask random strangers in weird clothes to watch your kids while you're... What is this strange sound coming out of this tiny, wrinkly human? What? Is he crying again? My poor baby has been restless all day long. Hey there, little one. I'm here now. I miss you too. There. Excuse me? But why is your little one crying so loudly? Is he ill? His skin is so very wrinkled. Oh, no, dear. It's nothing like that. He was crying because he was lonely. Lonely? I know what will make you feel better, little one. Are you ready? Here we go.
La 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 la.
Really makes my little one fall asleep faster than a lullaby. Look at that smile on his face. What kind of magic did you use on the little one? Was it a sleeping spell? I've never heard that type of magic. Did you teach it to me? That wasn't magic, dear. Just a very rusty singing voice. Didn't your mother ever sing lullabies to you as a child? My mother sang to me all the time. I have never heard of lullaby until now. There are many things in this world. It's very strange. Never heard a lullaby? I find that very, very hard to believe, dear. You just don't remember. Wear a lovely garment, by the way. Did you buy it somewhere in La Par? No, they wouldn't have anything fancy here. You must be from out of town. Someplace where they don't sing lullabies to children. And she asked if I knew where I could find Alfina. I suggest she speaks with the mayor. He seems to know everything about everything. I figured he might know where to find the goddess. I knew she was anxious to find Alfina, but I couldn't Didn't you at least waited for us this morning? Tell us where to find the mayor's house, madam. It's at the mansion at the north end of town. She left as soon as I told her where it was. Of course she did. Well, Hero, let's track her down and try to explain that patience is a virtue. Good luck with that one, I think. Yes, there was a girl in a red cloak around here. She watched me scrub the floors, go figure. I swear if she had stared at me for another moment, I would have given her the bucket and a mop. Man, I've never seen the mayor so steamed. What did that girl in the red outfit say to him? As soon as my shift is over, I'm gonna find it. Someone who heard their conversation. Must be pretty bad to make the mayor lose his cool. Oops. Up. There was a girl that was in here before. She was in a red robe. I wanted to be her friend, but she only wanted to talk to Daddy. Daddy got mad at her about something and she went away. The girl in the red gown was unbelievable. I taught her the basics of gambling with dice, and within a few games, she beat me every time. I've never seen such talent with the bones. As Emily helped our Lucia, I hope she hasn't turned into a card sharp before we find her. Trying to kid. Our daughter is dumber than a camel and uglier than one too. It'll be a miracle if she can find a man who can stand to look at her, much less marry her. Oh jeez, that little harsh lady. Holy crap. That's harsh. The mayor's in a really bad mood. I wouldn't talk to him if I were you. If you make the boss any angry, he's gonna have to tell me to crack your skulls, and I don't want to do that. You people are friends with a girl named Lucia. Don't try to deny it. Several of my sources saw you in her company at places throughout Lepar. I'm told you even escorted her into the sanctuary of Altina's Chosen without permission. She wanted information, so I told her she could travel to Pelagoulia by way of a ship in Dalton. The crazy girl left without paying my fee. No one leaves without paying my fee. No one! But now that you're here, I'll just get the piece from you. Now hand over 30 silver or I'll be very upset. 30 silver? For that kind of money, you could share the contents of your entire brain with us. Trust me, child, you'll never have enough money to buy most of the secrets in my skull. Do you realize we could have bought 3 huge fish for 30 silver, Hero? I'm gonna cry. Don't worry about your appetite, Ruby. I'm more worried about where Lucia went. I could charge you extra, but since I'm so nice, I'll tell you where she went for free. She told me she was going to the harbor to see the sand ships. Finally track her down. There she is. There you are, Lucia. We've been searching all over Lepar for you. You know how worried we were? You shouldn't have left without a word. You look much better than you did yesterday. How do you feel? Most of the affliction is gone, but I am still recovering my strength. Lucia?
I did not know humans possessed such wondrous powers. That shouldn't be possible unless Althena was the source of these powers. What a strange world I've come to. Its beauty is unsurpassed, and yet it remains filled with such mystery and emotion. Why is the flower so soft, and the snake so deadly? Why do some love, and others hate? Is this land of contrast and contradiction the same one that Althena created? The land that so far rises to destroy.
Lucia.
Hero, thank you for your assistance. I must go now.
Beep boop, beep boop. Where do you think you're going, Missy? Pelagoulia, the holy city. I have learned that I can travel to Althena City from the port city of Dalton. So that is where my task leads me. Dalton, but Lucia, thank you for your two's help, and please extend my thanks to Gwen and Ronfar. Lucia, wait. I know parting from Hero was the correct decision, but why do I feel so... Goodbye, Hero. I will miss you. Lucia, don't go. She's gone, Hero. After all we did for her. Well, at least we know she's okay. Let's go home and tell Grandpa about our adventures. I can't believe Lucia just walked out of my life. This is a JRPG plot. Nothing is ever resolved that easily. Hey, Hero. Just you and your pig pest, huh? Where's the honeypot? All the villagers are talking about her, so I guess you really got around this morning. She's gone, Ron Park. That's what she told us. This is this, that, and that. What, she went to Dalton? You guys didn't stop her? What were you idiots doing? Dalton's the next destination of the Dragon Ship Destiny. It's probably already there. Lucia's marching right into the hands of Althena's guard. This is bad, Hero. Very, very bad. What are we gonna do? There's only one thing we can do, Ruby. Hero, I recognize that look, and you want to rescue her, which leads me to the following conclusion. Leave me on the floor game, you a dent in your head. Leo and his men would slaughter you, kid. I'm usually trying not to mess with armies wielding the power of the Supreme Being. Leo might work for Althena, but he's just flesh and blood. Just like me, and I can beat him. Then make him realize that Lucia is here to save us, not to destroy us. Leo changes his mind about as often as I change my socks, pal, which is never. So I get the feeling you're even more stubborn than he is, foolish you. I guess I'm part of this mess now. Why aren't I surprised by that? Time for me to gamble with my future, and I'm betting it on you, buddy. Don't worry, we're on far. We won't crap out. Let's go to Dalton and set Leo straight, shall we? Okay, now Ronfar is now in my party long term, so... For now, with the smaller party, it's better just to have him close up so I can get him... Because he doesn't have very good range early on, so he can't run very far. Okay, I know he didn't have a weapon, so let's... Before we can do that, we have to cross a band C thing. Yeah.
Ferocious wind!
Lady Luck be kind.
Dodge this!
And down you go.
Lady Luck be kind.
Didn't roll high enough.
Dodge this! Ferocious wind!
Move too much.
Lady Luck, be kind.
Yeah, I made a mistake. Yeah, and I screwed up. Well, that was dumb of me. Well, wasn't too far at least. I got careless.
Ferocious wind!
Lady Luck, be kind.
All right.
Dodge this!
Lady Luck, be kind.
Well, that was a good one.
Dodge this!
Lady Luck, be kind.
Heal!
Happy hour!
Ferocious wind!
Althena's blessing.
Ferocious wind!
Lady Luck be kind.
Man, these things are beating me up way more than I thought they would. Fortunately, I don't think this area goes very far, but if I remember correctly, it went.
Ferocious wind!
Lady Luck be kind.
Beetles are fast.
Dodge this!
Lady Luck be kind.
Ferocious wind!
Oh crap, I just lost again. Holy crap. I didn't think I was going to have this much trouble. I gotta go through the whole thing again. I need to double check something before I go any further. There's not much I can do right now. Ah.
Ferocious wind!
Speedy beetles is the issue.
Dodge this!
Lady Luck be kind.
We should deal with the scorpions first now that I think about it. Those are
Dodge
the ones that
this!
keep knocking Ronbar out.
Lady Luck be kind.
Annoying is the poison bugs are. At least I can deal with them when they're by themselves. Maybe be a little more cautious with this.
Ferocious wind!
Lady Luck, be kind.
Scorpion burst here.
Dodge this!
Lady Luck, be kind.
Ruby's AI seems like it just tries to kill, like, any enemy that has, like, a few hit points left, generally.
Ferocious wind!
Okay. Alright, onward to Dalton then.
Hey, Chief, take a look. Isn't that Lucia?
You must believe me so. My story is true. I have no reason to lie. If I do not find Althena before Solfar returns to power, he will destroy your world. Ha! You expect to believe that? That destroyer? Athena's only order was to eradicate you and not to listen to your evil lies. I will fulfill my duty to the goddess I serve and bring you to justice. Soldiers, take this destroyer below and seal it away. No, you can't. I will not allow it. If you didn't ire one in purpose, you would never command that I be destroyed. You have misunderstood your orders and brought shame unto yourself and Althena. You dare place yourself in the company of the goddess, you insolent wretch? Men, seize her now or face Althena's wrath. Reveal your fiendish power at last, Lucia, but I will not let you escape.
You will kneel before my sword and succumb to my strength. Guards, take this pathetic fraud to the brig. This can't be happening. How did Leo defeat her when you lifted the curse, Ronfar? Leo's the White Knight of the Guard, Kitty Cat. Lucia never stood a chance against him. If we don't sneak aboard the ship and get her out of there pronto, we all know what Leo will do. He won't do anything. We're going to rescue Lucia no matter who stands in our way. Yeah, that's another one that was voiced back in the original version, but has no longer been voiced. I wonder if there was those in Silver Star story before and I just didn't notice them before. Can't imagine what deviant would have the gall to commit such vandalism. How will worried travelers refresh their spirits? I was just wondering that. The only option is to visit the sanctuary of Althena's chosen. They have a statue of the goddess on proud display, and it works just as well as the statue did. But I just don't like entering the sanctuary if I don't have to. It's a very strange place. Welcome to the famous port city of Dalton. Are you merely travelers, or are you members of Althena's Guard? Hey, do you know the names of the 4 heroes of Althena? Nope, never heard of them. Oh goody, I was hoping you would say that because I love reciting them. White Knight Leo, Lord of Althena's Guard, Lun, the Master of Blue Dragon Karate, Grand Wizard, Borrigan, the Master of the Black Dragon Magic. The last one is oh yeah, the last hero is Mari, the Red Priestess. I learned all about them at the Sanctuary, memorized them myself. Aren't you proud of me? Northeast here is something amazing, and it just ain't a word I throw around. Thingamabob called the Star Dragon Tower. Keep going, you'll run to the Illusion Woods. Keep going through the Illusion Woods, and you'll run to the village of Hikari. They say the Star Dragon Tower ain't got no entrance, so ain't no one been inside. 3 men at the table are members of Althena's Guard. I'm surprised they're allowed to drink. I just hope they bring Lord Leo in with them next time. That man is drop dead gorgeous. Sugarloaf, you'd soon see Leo take off a day off than willing to see him walk into a tavern. Tomorrow, Lord Leo is going to execute Destroyer we captured here in Dalton. I have a hard time believing that such a cute girl is really a world-consuming monster, though. I don't know. I'm just glad I'm not Leo because I hate to be the one to execute that cute girl. What's that? You don't think the creature we captured today was Destroyer? Well, you're wrong. I respect Lord Leo more than anyone else in the world. And that respect extends to his judgment. Do you think the White Knight would really send an innocent girl to her death? They do if they, blinded so much by their obligation. I can't believe Lord Leo has forgotten to execute that girl. Orders not. She's no Destroyer. If she were truly a monster, she would have killed us when she used her powers on the Destiny. All she did was stun us. Yeah, it didn't hurt, but I couldn't tell she didn't mean us any harm. Of course, you won't catch me seeing these things to Leo. I value my life. Thank you very much. Why would somebody smash the statue of Althena? Alcoholism is much better than vandalism. Cheers. Hello there, and welcome to the Blue Note. Sit down, relax, and let me bring you something to drink. I realize it'll only take one step with you to realize we serve the finest ale in all of Dalton. Perhaps I should be outside on such a wonderful day, but I usually pick a cold beer over a warm sun. Besides, Dalton isn't quite how it used to be. I miss the old times and my old friends. You probably don't want to hear a pointless rambling of a drunk old man. I actually don't mind, sir. Really now? Well, that's good to hear. Everyone in this tavern usually tells me to shut up. So a few years ago, Dalton was a tiny fishing village. Most folks didn't even know it existed. That's just how we liked it. Everyone knew everyone else, and everyone helped everyone. Everyone helped everyone else. My reading comprehension. At the end of each day, they came here to laugh together and cry together. It was wonderful. One of the four heroes of Althena is the White Knight Leo. Have you seen him? He's just so cute. He's the captain of the dragon ship Destiny. He can drop anchor in my harbor anytime. I always travel to Dalton when I know that Destiny is coming, so I can get a glimpse of lovely Leo. I knew Leo was feared, but I didn't know he had his own groupie. Nice gig he's got. I heard of a group called the Althena Shows. They built a sanctuary in Dalton a while ago. They say that the goddess has come back to save our world. Do you really think it's true? Have you seen how immense the dragon ship Destiny is? I'm still shocked at the power of Althena. They say the goddess gave the Destiny to Lord Leo so that he could enforce her will. And here, maybe the goddess will give me an endless supply of fish if I ask nicely. I'm gonna guess no. Oh, jeez. Can't buy too much on these. Lord Leo caught a foul beast which was going to destroy the world. He tried to fool Leo by taking on the shape of a beautiful girl, but he was not deceived. They say he defeated the monster with a single strike and that the beast will be punished tomorrow. I don't really like the way he said punished here. We gotta save Lucia right away. All my friends are becoming members of Althena's Chosen. They seem very happy. I'm very happy for them. I wish Chosen didn't place so many rules on themselves. I just don't understand why they ask for so much money. What is that wealth being spent on? If I were 10 years younger, I'd gladly enlist to serve under Lord Leo in the Guard. He's a wonderful leader and an honorable man, and the strongest of the four heroes. Leo might be strong, but what he's doing to Lucia is anything but honorable. Hey, if you promise not to repeat it, I'll tell you a secret story. Do you promise? Do you? Do you? Okay, I promise. You know that broken statue at the town entrance? I saw a guy who broke it. I did. It was really dark because I was playing after sunset even though Mommy told me not to. I saw a guy's clothing and he looked like he was wearing a big robe like the weirdos at the sanctuary. Mommy and Daddy have friends at the sanctuary, so I haven't told them because they'd say I'm lying. How convenient. The statue that people could use for free is suddenly broken. Leo's the captain of the dragon ship Destiny. He's very kind to his friends and totally relentless with his enemies. I hear that the White Knight is never allowed to go an evil deed to go unpunished. Isn't that great? I thought Leo was a jerk, but almost everybody we speak with thinks he's a great guy. Dragon ship Destiny is an amazing vehicle gifted to Lord Leo by the goddess herself. It can be maneuvered on both land and sea is astonishing. When I grow up, I want to be a strong man that can protect our world from evil. I I really look up to the four worlds of Althena. They're my role models. Many Dalton's people have been coming here lately. The sanctuary has never been so crowded. The donations have been piling up at a wonderful rate I've never seen before. It's wonderful, but it's only because the statue of Althena at the town entrance was recently vandalized. I cannot be happy when almost everybody in Dalton is upset. Only the goddess Althena can save this world from destruction, but you need your donation to make this possible. Give freely of your wealth. When our road is walking on the road of ruins, the goddess Althena comes to us as a human being. She now lives in the holy city of Penigulia and uses the Chosen to share her teachings with everyone. The holy city of Penigulia is strictly off-limits to outsiders. They say a terrible evil with the strength to destroy our world concealed within its walls. You want to know why I became of Althena's Chosen? Well, I'm going to tell you anyway. I fell in love with the goddess. I mean, the first time I saw this statue, I mean, check her out, dude. I've given up my career as a semi-pro wave rider to join the Chosen, but it's cool, man. Not have to all to tell these people that they should worship Althena. It's totally easy to do, bro. Hello, dude, bro. If Jasmine Althena, she will bless you in return with the healing light of her wisdom. I'll let you try it. It's so easy. Just walk up to the statue and place the offering at its feet. He's when Althena turned into such a money-grubbing goddess. I joined Althena's Chosen so I could share Althena's teachings with everybody I meet and show them her love. I used to be a traveling salesman, but I prefer selling doctrine to dishwasher detergent. Dishwasher detergent? I want to bring peace to the world and joy in the hearts of all men. The priest is really pumped up about his mission. I'm like, is there even dishwashers in this reality? I think I would need to heal up through that, but you can actually do it for free once we're on Draginhikari Destiny. Are you folks looking for the Dragon ship Destiny? I certainly can't blame you. It's the most majestic ship I've ever seen. Whenever it's in port, tourists flock to Dalton for a glimpse. In that case, I'll just give you guys directions to the dock. Leave this room and walk east. Through the passage and across the breezeway, and there you are. The goddess Althena has many protectors, but one among them is her strongest and most loyal. Legendary warrior is known as the Dragon Master. But for most people in the world's lost faith, both the goddess and the Dragon Master fades from view. The last Dragon Master was a man named Alex, who was born and raised in the village of Berg, and went on to be the most legendary Dragon Master of them all. We know that guy. But yeah, at once, that basically tells you that when Alex completed his task of defeating Galleon, that there has been no Dragon Master since that time, which raises a bunch more questions, doesn't it? Penigulia, yes, you can get here from our port, but you'd just be wasting your time. Only members of the Car and the Chosen can enter. You're obviously not either of them. So if you really want to enter the Holy City, join the Chosen and study for about 5 or 10 years. This doorway leads to Dalton's Pier. Dragon ship Destiny is docked there right now, and it's amazing. You should all go take a look at it. And it's an amazing sight. It's filled with members of Althena's Guard. We shouldn't board that bastard of a boat until we're pretty ready for a fight. Hero, alright? I know what you're saying, Ronfar, but I don't want to waste any more time. I've been traveling for days and I'm so tired I haven't been able to sleep. I was going to pray to the goddess statue, but I was told it was vandalized. All I can do is walk around this room and hope I get enough tired enough to fall asleep. Dagger. Uh-oh. Gives me more attacks, but a drastic reduction of attack power. You can see we have a free statue in here, so yeah. Don't need to pay for the other one. Oh, if you'll pass this checkpoint over my cold corpse.
Dodge this!
Lady Luck, be kind.
Destiny dice. I think I popped a roid. Hey, what the hell are you runts doing in the belly of the Destiny? Prepare for a thrashing.
Dodge this!
Lady Luck, be kind.
Well, that's that. You may have beaten me, but you're not going to get any further. We'll see about that. Well, what do we have here? Spies of the Destroyer, surrender now and forfeit your useless lives. Worthless lives. Why do I read those so differently than they actually say? God damn it.
Dodge this!
Lady Luck, be kind.
I think I read what I want to see than what's actually there.
Dodge this!
Okay, I got check something. I wasn't strong enough. Why has the goddess forsaken me? All the troops, lay down your weapons and surrender at once. How about I say no? How about that?
Dodge this!
Lady Luck, be kind.
Wow, I bottomed out on that one. Perhaps I should have explained the definition of surrender to you. But I got here, a couple of spies trying to find the secrets of the Destiny. All you found is pain.
Dodge this!
Lady Luck, be kind.
Yep, call even or odds, and if I call it right, well, does a ton of damage to everything, so has some uses, especially early on.
Lady Luck, be kind.
Than the time I unleashed an air biscuit right in front of Lord Leo. I hope you enjoyed your tour of the Dragon Ship Destiny, and I'll let me escort you to the brig. That's so.
Dodge this!
Lady Luck, be kind.
How about don't... Ignore what heroes say. Don't dodge anything, please.
Lady Luck, be kind.
More level ups. Think about what you're doing, you fools. You cannot release the destroyer into our world. Key to open this door. We don't have one. The little sneaks have got some guts to storm the Destiny. I'll grant you that. But I'm still gonna make you hurt.
Dodge this!
Lady Luck, be kind.
Boom.
Dodge this!
Oh, an iron shield. That's a convenient drop. You might have beaten me, but you ain't going to beat Lord Leo. You don't have proper clearance to be down here. I'll put a stop to your unauthorized entry.
Dodge this!
Lady Luck, be kind.
Alright, wrong part takes a small amount of damage if I call it wrong.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
Seriously?
Althena's blessing. Happy hour! Lady Luck, be kind.
Eh.
Yeah, baby, yeah!
I'm sorry, Lord Leo. I failed you and the goddess. But you are only human, and you cannot possibly understand. You must take me to Althena. Hero, that sounds like Lucia. Your world is in danger, and yet you refuse to listen. Why do you behave this way? because you refuse to answer my question. Why have you come and for what purpose? Answer me, wench. I do not have to explain to you or any other human. Release me at once. You refuse to answer as an acknowledgement of your guilt, Lucia. How pathetic you are. Lock the cell door, soldier. No one is to open it without me personally present. Yes, sir. Your crime is treason, Lucia, and I sentence you to death. Tomorrow is your execution. Lord Leo, I just can't believe that girl we captured is a destroyer. She looks so normal. She only used her powers when we attacked. Perhaps we're wrong. Never let a curve of the hips or a sparkle of a woman's eyes sway you, soldier. Many men have made that mistake and damned their eternal soul in the process. I am the White Knight, soldier. I cannot question the goddess, nor can I betray her trust. Why have you come here? Duh, we're here to rescue you, Lucy, or did you forget that Leo planned to bump you off? Bump me off? I hope it doesn't hurt as much when he struck me with his weapon. Thank you, Hero. And you, as well, Ruby and Ronfar, you are my friends. Why does Leo want to kill me? Why does he refuse to listen to me despite my pleas? The White Knight of Alpina should not be asked so foolishly. He should understand my mission. Oh, Lucia, Leo's just as dumb as any other boy. Is that right, Hero? Wouldn't say he's dumb, but he's unquestionably the most stubborn bastard I've ever met. Lucia, don't worry about Leo. All that matters is that you're with us and you're safe. I do not meet with the goddess before Zulfar is revived. You will be all in terrible danger, but in my current form, I do not have enough strength to protect myself from humans like Leo. Meeting with Alpina will be all but impossible. We're gonna find Alpina because we're gonna help you find her. We all are. Besides, we're going to the Holy City. Sounds fun. I'm always up for an adventure. Hero, I do not understand you. Why you placed yourself in danger by coming here. Why you offer to help me when you know it'll only cause you greater risk. Pipe down, you two. Someone's coming. Get out of sight. What's this? The destroyer's cell door has been opened? The destroyer has escaped your prison. How can this be? I was gone for only a few moments. I shouldn't have waited until tomorrow. I should have killed her at the first opportunity. Why did I doubt the will of Athena and allow myself to feel compassion for Lucia? Ronfar, what in the name of the goddess has professed you to ally with the destroyer? Good time thinking, Hero. Look at the smoke coming out of Leo's ears. You cannot be doing this of your own free will, Ronfar. Lucia has placed you under her control. Not true, old pal. Hero and me are helping her for all the right reasons. Trust me on this. Guards! Guards! Come here at once! The destroyer has escaped. Can anyone hear me? Let's get out of here before poor Leo's voice gets out here. Bye-bye, White Knight. Hero, do you hear that voice? Listen. Haven't seen Lord Leo either because he's interrogating the destroyer again. I'll take a look. This is bad, Hero. Very, very bad. If we go up those stairs, we're busted and disgusted. Wait here, guys. Wait a second, you guys. I'm going to have a brief chat with the locked-up Lord Leo. What could you have possibly to say, traitor? More lies like the ones you told me in Lapar? That's the truth this time, Leo. I'm going to Panagulia with Hero and Lucia. When that girl destroys our world, Ronfar, the blood of the innocent will be on your hands. You don't get it, bud. This girl isn't here to make the world go bye-bye. It's something else. Something big and something I don't quite understand. That's why I'm going to the Holy City. I'm taking a gamble on Lucia, bud, and I smell one hell of a payoff. And there's another reason I need to hit this Holy City, of course. We both know what that is. Goodbye, Leo. Maybe when this is all over, you'll be ready to forgive me by then. Thanks for waiting, guys. Why don't we say we get out this boat and head for the Holy City? If we hike north from Dalton, we'll hit the Illusion Woods. Once we're through the forest, Holy City shouldn't be too much further.
path. Now we can just get the heck out of here. If Lucia doesn't use equipment, we can just move along. But her growth is entirely story dependent, so she has no gear, she doesn't gain any levels. She just sort of grows stronger as the story progresses, so I don't need to babysit her. When we leave Dalton, we better head north to the Illusion Woods. After we clear the woods, we can make tracks to the holy city of Patagonia. These aren't Delusion Woods, buddy, not yet. We've entered the Starlight Forest. Delusion Woods are much harder to navigate and filled with some very nasty critters. But let's worry about that one patch of trees at a time, okay? Let's see, we still got about 20 minutes left, so we'll see how far we get in here. Fortunately, I'm back at work again, so I can't draw the streams out much further on Wednesdays, unfortunately.
Lady Luck be kind.
Herb. These dice makes a good use.
Lady Luck be kind.
Only 5 MP and it actually has, you know, has a 1-2 chance of failing, but still better than what I could do with like Jessica when nobody needed to be healed.
Lady Luck be kind.
And I lost.
Power!
Yeah, right now Lucia only really casts defensive buffs on herself. It doesn't really help the party in any way, so can't really expect her to do anything. So at best, she's somebody who could take a hit if we just to take one hit before she dies again.
Happy hour!
I gonna find out, though.
Ferocious wind!
Lady Luck be kind.
Roll the dice, and I lost.
Power!
Happy hour!
Maybe not. Yeah, Lizzie doesn't do much else right now. She goes in defense mode and bosses her defense. That's all she does. You take a hit or two, that's about it.
Lady Luck be kind.
Or she could run away. She can do that too. Like, Lizzie, you're no help at all. You know that? I mean, at this point, she doesn't care, but that's fine. Treasure over there. Yeah, fly.
Ferocious wind!
Lady Luck be kind.
Boom. Okay. Yeah, that's the regen ability.
Ferocious wind!
Lady Luck be kind.
And lose. All right. Okay, yeah, I think that's everything here. Ladies and germs, welcome to the beautiful and mysterious Star Dragon Tower. I'm going to scout the area, make sure everything is cool, Daddy-O. Be right back. Ow, ow, wing cramp. Gotta take a break. Lucia, why don't you sit down and take a rest? We still have a lot of walking ahead of us. Oh, thank you. Lucia? Don't worry about her, hero. If she doesn't want to listen to us, that's her problem. Lucia. I don't understand why you're helping me, Hero, and why you believe my story. When no one else does, what is it that you see that other humans can't? Or is helping me just an adventure to you, or do you conceal your true motives? What are you implying, Lucia? Hero's only helping you because he's a nice guy, and that's it. Ruby, that's not exactly true. What, Hero? You can't mean it. You can't be falling in... No, I won't let you make the biggest mistake of your life. Listen up, Lucia, and you listen good. Hero will never be yours. He's mine, mine, mine. Lucia, Ruby, why are you acting such a spoiled brat? Hero, why is Ruby upset at me? Actually, Lucia, there is something I want to explain to you first. When I was a kid, I have a dream, Lucia. With that. I have a dream, Lucia. It's a very simple one. I want to experience everything the world has to offer. I want to explore places that have never been found and do things no one thought possible. I learned very early on that life is short and precious, and I don't want to waste a moment of it. Every time Grandpa told me of ancient folklore or read a story from his books, he inspired me. I can't tell Grandpa of my adventures because I know he'll worry himself to death. But he knows that I love him, and he understands that I have a thirst for adventure. When I saw you at the top of the Blue Star, Lucy, I knew you were going to lead me into the greatest adventure of my life, and you have. You can say you came to save our world, but you've also changed my life. That's why I'm helping you, Lucia. That's why I'm going to help you get to the Holy City. I do not understand everything you told me, Hero. I do understand you are definitely not like other people. You are unique. I'll take that as a compliment, Lucia. Well, the Destiny is still parked in Dalton, so I guess Leo hasn't been bailed out yet. But he'll come for us as soon as he's freed. And he knows exactly where we're heading. Our best bet is to get into the Illusion Woods. There's no way he can find us in there. Of course, there's a chance we won't be able to find our way out. What, I thought you knew your way through the woods, Ronfar. I surely don't, my big pal, but I have a gambling buddy in the woods who surely does. He might be a little upset about all the money I won, but let's worry about that later. Okay. I think I'm going to go ahead and conclude this now, since this goes into another fairly large section, so don't want to jump into that just now, so... Alright, so we're going to go ahead and wrap up for today. I will be back with the Final Fantasy XIV raid group tomorrow for some more M7S prog. My plans for next week are still to be determined because it will be the release of patch 7.3 in Final Fantasy XIV. I plan to record my reactions to the story and some of that stuff, but it probably won't be streamed because day one streams are kind of a pain for me to run. So I'll probably just record it and put it up on YouTube later, which may interfere with next week's stream, but I'll kind of figure that out as I go. Otherwise, that's kind of the main plan. And one other thing, I did put out the M5S clip compilation earlier today, so that's available if you haven't seen that yet. Right into him. Otherwise, thank you for joining me as always, and we'll see you next time. Hello everyone, this is Draginhikari. If you like what you saw, please like and subscribe to be notified of future videos. If you have any suggestions on what you would like to see from me, feel free to comment below. Also, check out the links in the description of the video to find me on various other platforms. Thank you for joining me today, and we'll see you next time.